OJ, we're gonna reach out to some of these attorneys. I don't see any of them logged on. Give me another minute or so.
Judge, I know Jaime Aleman said Sergio Sanchez was going to stand in for him.
Okay, well, there's nobody logged on.
Okay.
Okay, OJ, I think we're ready to go.
Okay, Judge, sounds good.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Thursday, July the 25th. My name is Judge Esparza. We do have a couple of writ hearings scheduled for this afternoon. For the record, I did swear everybody in earlier. The first case we're going to call is C 3365-24- State of Texas versus Pedro Avalos. You speak English, Mr. Avalos? Un poquito. Español mejor? Yeah. Okay, you want to translate? Sergio Sanchez, this is your motion. Just go slowly, please, because he did Spanish speaking.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Yes, Judge, I understand that there's an immigration detainer here, but the request that the defense has, Your Honor, is to proceed on a probable cause hearing.
Okay.
At whatever date you give us, Judge.
Okay, then we'll reset that one. We'll contact your office with a new setting. It's out of the 98th, okay. The next case I'm gonna call is, were you gonna cover for Jaime Aleman?
Yes,
Sergio?
Your Honor, and Judge, if you don't mind, yes, the answer is yes, Your Honor, and we're ready.
Okay, we're gonna call C 3369-24-F, State of Texas versus Billy Rodriguez. Speak English, correct, Mr. Rodriguez? Okay. He's English speaking. He's got, it looks like 4 counts here, 2 Mandels and an unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I think Mr. Esquivel and Mr. Aleman have been discussing this matter. I think it's going to be an agreed reduction. To what, I don't know exactly, but I think we're beyond the 90 days here, an arrest date of March 13th. So I think we're well beyond 90.
Judge, and that's correct. I spoke with Mr. Aleman. We did not necessarily have an agreement as to the amounts. I told him that if it was true that his client had been held for over 90 days without the case being indicted, we would leave it at the court's discretion, but we would agree that he is entitled to a reduction if he's not able to make bond as the amounts are set. Currently, he's really only being held on a 15,000 cash surety bond on the Mandel, and then a 7,500 cash surety bond on the unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. 2 of the other counts he was arrested on have been rejected, and he does have cases pending in the 275th already that have been indicted and which he has not made bond on. So we'll leave it at your discretion, Judge.
The other 2 Mandel charges have been rejected?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
He had a first degree and a state jail that were rejected.
Raise your right hand, sir. I didn't swear you came in late. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Billy Rodriguez?
Yes, sir.
What city do you live in, Billy?
Edinburgh, Texas.
How long have you lived there?
My whole life, 33 years
Who you live with?
with my mother.
On the Mandel charge currently set at 15,000, I'm gonna reduce that to $1,000 cash surety. On the unlawful possession of a firearm, I'll reduce that to $2,000 cash surety. On an order, monthly UA, so probation's gonna contact you to go in and get drug tested. You come back positive for drugs or alcohol, you can put your hand down. You will be thrown back in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have a working phone number? What is it?
956-609-0365.
You have a job, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where do you work?
At a drive-through.
All right, anything else on that, Sergio?
No, Your Honor, that's it, Judge. And we appreciate normally we would be asking for PR bonds, but should he, if he doesn't, if he's not able to get out on his other felonies that are pending in the 275th, at least he's able to continue to build up his jail credit since they're not PR bonds. The clocks would be running at different times, Judge.
What is he's got a CR 235324E. Is he out on bond on that charge?
There was verifications filed. He was out on bond,
He was?
and then he picked up these cases.
Okay. All right. Good to have a seat, sir. Good luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Sergio.
Thank you,
We'll
Judge.
get back to you on the other case.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Thank you.
Call C 3363-24-J, State of Texas versus Frank Herrera Jr. Sergio Munoz, you speak English, right, Mr. Herrera? Proceed, Sergio.
Yes, Judge, good afternoon. Sergio Munoz here on behalf of Mr. Herrera, Your Honor. Mr. Herrera is currently before this honorable court on a charge of evading unauthorized use of a vehicle, Your Honor. And the bond is set at $20,000. Previously, the court had heard a separate writ on some other case out of the same transaction. And my recollection is correct, Your Honor, the bonds had been set at $5,000. So we were just asking the court that if they would, if this amount of $20,000 would reduce to $5,000. I know he has been in custody for several weeks already.
Okay. What's his estate?
Judge, I apologize. I didn't have, Annalise didn't send me this writs.
Do you have the case number there?
I'm looking it up, Mr. Munoz.
Okay.
Let's see.
He didn't get out on custody from the last time, right?
No, Your Honor. He hasn't been able to make bond since we were before the court on the other case out of the same transaction.
Unauthorized use of. So this is just for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle?
Yes, it's in addition to the there was other charges that were out of the same transaction, but I think this is the last one that has actually been processed. So that's why I guess it took a little bit of while to come before the court now with the writ.
Okay, I see.
I'm sure he's been in custody 133 days.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
only charged him, I think it was last week that they charged him on this one.
yes.
Yes, Your Honor. We had just gotten I think this was just recently filed, so that's why I think but it was out of the same transaction of some of the previous cases the court had heard on the other writ.
Judge, looking at the other bond amounts, you know, which seem like they'd be much more serious felonies. I mean, we'd leave it at the court's discretion.
Okay.
I'm sure there was
I'm gonna lower the bond. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the bond to $1,500 cash surety. And any other conditions I posed previously, I don't know if I ordered the drug testing or not, but if I did, just make sure you comply if you get out on bond, sir. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else on that, sir?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Might be excused.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
The last case we have, OJ, is 3324-24-8, State of Texas versus Emilio Para. ¿Inglés o español, señor? Español, okay. This is Jesse Contreras' case. He is not logged on. It's a smuggling case.
He has an ICE hold as well, Judge.
Yeah, I know. Bond's currently set at 5,000. I don't know. You had any conversations with Jesse?
I haven't, Your Honor. I mean, you know what we're gonna say. It seems reasonable to us.
Okay. Mr. Para, you're Emilio Para, right? What city do you live in, sir?
Edinburgh,
How long have you lived here? Many years?
12 years.
Do you work? Where do you work?
Like welding. And anything, like in a company?
How long have you worked there?
7 years?
Are you married? You have a house or an apartment?
He rents.
We go ahead and reduce the bond to $2,500 cash surety. If you get out on bond, sir, make sure, do you know who your attorney is? ¿Has hablado con él? No? All right. We'll give him the information. Bond's gonna be reduced to $2,500 cash surety. That's all we got, OJ.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. See you. Have a good weekend.
Yes, sir, you too.